Hey guys, this is Allie with iMore and Pixel Fix, and today we're going to look at how to replace the speaker assembly in a CDMA, which means Verizon or Sprint iPhone 4. Basically, this is going to replace if your microphone is, or if your speaker is blown out or distorted, or if your bottom mic isn't working. It's one assembly. What you're going to need for this is a replacement speaker assembly, which you can find online. I've linked in the article to where you can get one of those, or feel free to get it from whatever supplier you'd prefer. A pentalobular 5-point security screwdriver for your dot connector screws. A pry tool of some sort, either a stick spudger like this or just a plastic pry tool will work. And a 00 screwdriver. Before we start, always power off your device before performing any kind of repair. And we're going to start by removing the 2 dot connector screws at the bottom. And for this, you're going to use your security screwdriver. All CDMA variants have security screws. So unless you've taken those out and replaced them with 00s, you will need a 5-point security screwdriver. Take those out, and to pop off the back, we're just going to slide it up, and then it should lift off easily. Set that aside. And now we're going to remove the battery, and we're going to use our 00 screwdriver for this. You've got one screw right here holding it down, so we are going to take out this screw. And try to keep your screws in order. They are different sizes, so you're going to want to know where they go when you're putting them back. And then we're just going to pry up the clip holding the battery to the logic board. To remove the battery, you can use this pull tab. A lot of the times it'll break or it'll bend the battery, so I recommend there's nothing you can break over here on this side of the phone or any wires you can hit. Take your pry tool and gently pry up on the battery. This battery's been removed. Yours might have a little bit more adhesive on it, so just be careful and don't bend the battery. Go ahead and set the battery aside. And next we're going to move the tiny little grounding clip right here that covers the cellular antenna. Use your 00 screwdriver to do this. Set that screw aside. And then you can pick up the little grounding clip. It's very small, don't lose that. You're going to need it for reassembly. And now we're going to jump up over here and we're going to remove the 2 screws that hold the shield on for the dot connector. And again, these are a little different in size, so make sure you keep them separated. And this shield kind of flew off, but this is the shield you're going to remove. Set that aside. And now we're going to jump over to use our pry tool to pry up the dot connector cable. And just pry gently, and there is adhesive holding this down, so be careful when you're lifting this up that you don't rip the cable. I'm just going to set it aside like that. And now we see the exposed speaker assembly, which this is the piece right here. First thing we're going to want to do is we're going to remove the cellular antenna from the logic board. We're just going to pop that up with our pry tool, just like that, and it's wound around. Just going to unwind it. Push it aside. We're going to take our 00 screwdriver again, and we're going to remove the 2 screws that hold the speaker assembly in. The screw on the left here is going to have a little black triangular spacer. This phone does not have it. This is just a test device I have laying around. But just be aware that that will be there, and you'll need to reinsert it when you put the new speaker assembly in. So we're just going to remove the 2 screws. And to remove the speaker assembly, all you're going to do is gently lift it up and out of the phone. And here's your speaker assembly. The only thing you're going to need to do beyond this point is you can see here that you've got 2 screws that are holding on your cellular antenna. You're going to need to remove these 2 screws to remove the cellular antenna, and then you're going to need to place it on the new speaker assembly. If you can see this, it's also black. The way you're going to remove this is it's just sticky adhesive, and you're just going to gently peel it off, and the whole antenna assembly will come off, and then you can just stick it onto the new one and then screw it down. So once you've done that, you're ready for reassembly. You can jump back down to the bottom of the article and check out our reassembly video. It is a complete teardown, so just forward into the video to where you get to where you put the speaker assembly back in, and you'll be good to go for reassembly. Once you're done, power on your phone and see if that solved your problem with either your mic or your speaker issues. And if it didn't, jump into our Mod and DIY forums to check out issues that other forum members have had, and to ask if you have problems or questions or concerns.